Good morning, everyone. Happy Saturday. It's a new week of vlogs. We have a lot to do this weekend because I have to work tonight. That's gonna take up a good chunk of time, so I just have a lot to get accomplished. So first off, this morning, I am taking my car in. It has a recall and it needs an oil change. So Mike and I are about to drive to the dealership, drop off my car, then I'll come home, and then I am filming a wedding update video, which is why I already have my hair done and everything. I'm going to film a much overdue wedding update. I didn't plan to wait, it's been like 7 months since my last wedding update. I didn't intend to go this long of a time between updates. It just, life was busy. Hello, my bear. Yeah, there it is. Who's my boy, huh? And this boy back here. You're so sweet. Yeah, you're sweet. Sweet boys. Oh, tail wags. And Dawson's Creek. Well, I'm ending my day in the McDonald's somewhat drive-through. So I had a work event. You want to guess what the theme was? Work event's done. And now I'm waiting at McDonald's. Mainly I wanted their amazing Diet Coke. But I also realized I can get a breakfast sandwich and just not eat the Egg McMuffin. Well, eat the egg, but not the McMuffin part. It's only 3 carbs. So I got a sausage, egg, and cheese McMuffin. I'm just gonna probably give the McMuffin to Mike. So, but since I ordered breakfast at 8:20 p.m., I'm having to wait for them to freshly make it. So, not gonna complain about that. Fresh sandwich. Ash, did you bring me a snake? And Colby brought me a squirrel. Well, Bean brought me a ball. Such thoughtful boys, yes. Such thoughtful boys. I missed you while I was at work. Yes, I did. I missed you too. Yes. My good boy. How do people live without dogs? I don't know. Like, that's the best greeting. Everybody bringing me toys. So I had my dinner, which was breakfast. And now, in order to unwind from work, I'm going to do my planner. And I have a very special planner spread for this week in honor of Flower and Garden Festival starting at Epcot and all the new merch. Here's what I'm gonna do for this week. Check it out. It's an orange bird set from Cricket Paper Co. And it is freaking adorable. Look at him. Are you guys more into the Dole Whips or Citrus Swirl? I am a Citrus Swirl person, personally. I like the Dole Whips, but Citrus Swirl, the original type, not the new type, is my jam. But I love the little orange bird. He's so cute. So here we go. Gonna plan for the week. This is one of the mega kits. So I'll actually get 2 uses out of it because there's no way I'll use all these stickers for 1 week. So let's get to it. I love this song so much. It was on the soundtrack for season 1. Like, you could buy the CD. Ugh. Gets me right in my feels because of this scene. So good. I love you, Dawson's Creek.
Yeah, I have this dance.
Aww. Joey and her dad. It's so sad. And Dad gets our good couple back together. Aww. Reunited and it feels so good. Of course, this is the only season I'll cheer for this because every season after this I'm gonna be Team Pacey, but this moment was needed. So there is the planner for the week. I wanted to make sure I got 2 weeks worth out of it, so I only used a few of the orange bird stickers. That way I have a whole nother set for another week. But I think it turned out super cute. Hello and happy Sunday. I am out and about. I have a ton of errands to do today. Well, not like a ton, but I have 5 different places I need to go to. So I'm at the first stop, which is Kohl's, and I am looking for undergarments for my wedding dress. I got the call before I went to Florida that my wedding dress came in, but I had to make an appointment to go try it on, and so the next available weekend appointment is next weekend. So I'm going to try it on next weekend. I want to get some new undergarments, like, you know, AKA Spanx. I'm going to shop for Spanx. So we'll see what I can find in here. Okay, 2 down. Found my Spanx at Kohl's and accomplished my items at Target. Now I am off to DSW to find work shoes. So here's the first part of the haul for today. All the Quest items. Target has a few flavors that my grocery store doesn't. I haven't even tried this one yet. Very interested to try it. These are Mike's favorite, and then my cookies. So I take these every once in a while, like if I'm gonna have a really long work day, then I will have them as an afternoon snack just to get me through the rest of the day before I get home to have dinner. So I don't eat them all the time. It's really just when I have a really long work day and I know I'm just gonna come home and have a light dinner. So it works out, gives me some protein and some calories to get through the rest of the day. We have come out to Jersey Mike's because they do a sub and a tub, and I'm excited for it. Here's my sub and a tub, and I got the hots on the side because these are delicious. I'm very excited for this. And there's Mike's normal sub, which is delicious, but not keto. Yum. So after our delicious dinner, Mike went to the grocery store with me. So here is the haul. It's actually a bigger haul because I am making dinner 4 times this week. 3 actual recipes and then 1 night of chaffles. So I had a lot to pick up for the different recipes. And yeah, a lot of good stuff. So I think I'm making a chili, a sausage egg bake, and a warm Greek salad this week. Plus items for my lunch because I pack my lunch every day. So should be a good week. So hello, happy Monday. You have not yet seen me today because I rushed out the door for work, but I'm home from work. I'm making dinner now, and then I'm gonna film my Universal video for Friday, hence I'm already dressed for it. So let me show you what's happening in the kitchen. I've got some steak browning in there. It's pretty much done. We're making chili. So I've got my wet ingredients here, my dry ingredients here. We're gonna get going on this chili. Okay, everything is in the pot. And now it's gonna just sit here and cook for an hour. Just get delicious. There is the finished chili. Smells very good. Fingers crossed. Bean, are you stealing all my snuggles right now?
They're not your snuggles.
Those are my snuggles. Yes, they are. He's stealing all of them. I feel like he's gonna sneeze in your face at any moment. And then I don't want those snuggles. Bean, you're ridiculous. Oh, he's trying. Oh, tuck me back in, Dad. Meanwhile. So Mike got up because he had to go back to work, and this just happened. This is where he decided he was comfortable. Are you actually comfortable? I don't feel like you are. But look how cute he is. Let me show you my view. Hi, Bean. I feel like this is not your most comfortable position you've ever slept in, but you're dang cute. It just got better. He just shoved himself behind me. I think he needs a blanket, I think is what he's telling me. That he needs a blanket. Hello everyone, happy Tuesday. I 100% forgot to vlog this morning, so you're seeing me after work. It's about 8 p.m. I just got home from work, and oh, Colby wants more attention from me. She says, Mom, you have not been home long enough to talk to the camera. You must pay attention to me first. I am your boy. Oh, kisses? Am I getting kisses? No. Yes, he's my boy. He knows he's my boy. He knows. Yeah. Oh, you're gonna plop? I have plop. Love me, Mom. And Foster is chewing furiously behind me. Nom noms. So yes, I am home from work. I need to figure out some sort of food. Oh, Colby's like, I know that word. Food. Yes, I know that's one. Ashley's like, wait, we get second dinner? No second dinners. Good morning. Happy Wednesday. Got the peanut gallery behind me back there. I'm off to work and then I'm going to go get my nails done. So let's go do this thing. Halfway through the week. Woo woo. So I got my nails done. I'm going for another neutral pink because I'm trying to find the wedding color. And I think this might be the winner. It's very nice and neutral pink. Just a very pretty shade. Really like it. And it's called Rainbow Over Something About a Mountain, which works because we're getting married to the mountains. So there you have it. I got home and started cooking. This is going to be like an egg bake. So I've got the batter pretty much done and I'm going to add my sausage and mushrooms. There. Into here. And into there. And it's going to bake. There it is out of the oven. This little crustless quiche. It's an emails recipe. It has ricotta, cream cheese, sausage. Here, I'll just scan through my phone here. So this is what I made. And there's the ingredients. And there's the instructions. Hopefully it's delicious. We skipped the side. I did not do the side. I just did the main course. So there it is. Our little egg bake with sausage and mushrooms. Some cheese, some ricotta, cream cheese. Smells good. Tribe swap time. Oh boy. Obviously it's Survivor time. Alright. I'm ready for Rob to go. It's time for Rob to go. Yes. Oh, yes. Sorry. It was time. It's time for you to go. Being too much of a dictator. Get out. Go see your wife. Good morning and happy Thursday. Yesterday was crazy. We'll have a little chat about it. But off to a day of work. Hopefully less crazy than yesterday. Okay, so very briefly, I'll talk about it more later, I'm sure. But yesterday was a crazy day because the Houston Rodeo closed. Houston Rodeo is a huge deal in Houston. It's like 22 days worth of events and we were only about 11 days through. And they decided to cancel it because of coronavirus, so, or COVID-19. So that was a really big deal that set off a ripple effect in Houston. So a lot of events got canceled because the mayor decided to put restrictions on events. And, you know, I think I've made it clear enough that I do a lot of event planning. So yesterday was spent mostly canceling a ton of events and trying to scramble to figure out what was going to happen, and then getting home and finding out Tom Hanks had coronavirus and the NBA suspended the season, and now Mike is dealing with it with some of the stuff he does. So it's just been a wild 24 hours. I'm sure it's only gonna get crazier. We have some travel planned in April and now we're not sure if that's happening. It was a wild day. So hopefully today is a little less crazy, but I doubt it. I think it's just gonna escalate for a while. I will talk more because I decided to go ahead and do some grocery prepping. I had plenty of soap, I had plenty of hand sanitizer, and I had plenty of toilet paper. I don't know if this is happening everywhere, but for some reason, everyone in Houston decided they needed toilet paper all of a sudden. But I did get a bunch of freezer items and non-perishables just in case Houston takes the next step and says, everybody stay home. You never know. It happened in Italy. They're self-isolated there. So I just went ahead and got us a ton of groceries just in case. So I don't think it'll get to that point for me. Obviously, Mike already works from home. I don't think my company will have us work from home unless Houston decides like to mandate it. So we'll see. I wanted to get ahead and get prepared, and if nothing else, we'll just have a ton of snacks and food for a long time. So doomsday prepping. Didn't expect that for my March 2020. Okay, so I'm here to pick up my groceries. The parking lot looks absolutely insane. It looks like every single parking space is pretty much full. I think everyone is officially in panic mode. And as of about an hour ago, we found out that Disneyland is closing for 2 weeks. So it's definitely getting really weird. And I'm of the camp where I'm not particularly afraid of the virus, even though I don't want it. Like, the flu was terrible. I don't want a bad version of the flu. I just don't want the sickness. So I'm definitely doing everything I can to stay healthy and washing my hands and obviously hand sanitizing to do all those logical things you should always be doing. But probably being a little more aware of everything I'm touching as well. So I'm not particularly afraid of the virus. I am concerned about the amount of hysteria and societal collapse that's happening. Like, it feels like, someone posted yesterday, it feels like a Category 5 hurricane is on the way. And you're watching the news, waiting to see if it's going to come. You're doing all your prep just in case it comes. And you're just nervous and anxious, waiting to see if it's going to be as bad as they say it is. So that's how I feel about the coronavirus right now, is just waiting to see. Obviously the situation in Italy looks awful. And so I can understand a little bit of the fear here of not wanting that to happen here, and I understand that the major concern is if everyone gets it, we just don't have the healthcare system set up to handle that many cases of sick people, especially sick elderly people. So I 100% understand everything that's happening. It's definitely a little nerve-wracking, especially not knowing how long it's gonna last, you know, if all these efforts to cancel everything will work and if we'll get out of this relatively unscathed, we hope. So how are you guys feeling about it? Especially those not in the US. I'm curious how you guys are doing in your countries, how the news coverage is, how much everyone's panicking. I've seen some more posts from Europe of other people starting to panic more today, so I feel like it's spreading. But obviously in the US, I feel like we're in a few camps here. It's like you're either in the, oh my god, it's just an election year, like this is all just media hype, it's just the flu, or there's the, oh my god, we're all gonna die. We're kind of in the middle of those two, which is me, which is cautiously optimistic that everything's gonna be okay, but wanting to be prepared just in case we do shut down for a few weeks and have to self-isolate. So that's where I'm at. So you'll see my haul. Yeah, it is definitely a whole lot more than what I usually buy, and it is not keto, because keto stuff does not last for weeks, and I don't know exactly when we'll go on lockdown if we ever do. So it's not keto, and I told Mike if we get isolated, if something happens, then I'm just gonna have to count calories and screw keto, because there's not enough keto products that have the long shelf life to get through this. So not worried about that. If that happens, I will survive without keto for a few weeks and just eat my mac and cheese, but calorie count instead. I did at least get frozen vegetables so that we could still stay relatively healthy some of the time. So you'll see, it's definitely not my usual haul. So here's our freezer items. Some bagel bites, some bagel dogs, some various frozen vegetables, some of the blackened chicken strips that we really like, some burritos. I'm gonna go ahead and put this in the freezer, but I want to show it to you first. Oh, and coffee creamer. Okay, so I went ahead and bought bread just in case. So I'm gonna put this loaf and the bagels in the freezer and just keep them as a just in case. These I'm gonna put in the fridge because these aren't as natural, so they'll probably last a long time on the counter anyway. We're just gonna put them in the fridge just in case. That should be good enough for those. Got some soup. We love the little Madeleine tomato basil soup, so got a couple of those. Some chicken noodle just in case we actually get sick. This is my favorite soup when I'm sick. Got some stress eating candy just in case. However, this was supposed to be a bigger bag. They had to substitute it. Mike will go through that in like one sitting, so I'm gonna have to ration him. But there's our stress eating candy. Moving on, I already have a jar of this in the cabinet, but just in case, got another one. This was supposed to be Jif peanut butter, but they were out of it. I mean, the shelves must have been practically empty because I got so many substitutions. And usually with my H-E-B orders, I'll have 1 or 2 substitutions. There was a list that she read to me, and there's a couple things that I couldn't get. So it's probably a madhouse in there, and thankfully I got what I got. So it's supposed to be Jif, but we got H-E-B brand, that's fine. Some plantain chips. These were supposed to be sweet chili pistachios, and they were out of them, so I just got plain, which is a bit of a bummer. Wavy Lays, some limon chips. I was also supposed to have Ruffles and they were out of Ruffles, so no Ruffles. Some pretzels, 2 things of mac and cheese that don't require any milk or anything. It just, you bake them as is. Some tortilla chips, some various dips, some spinach dip, ranch dip, onion dip. 2 boxes of cereal. These were also both supposed to be bigger boxes, but they were sold out of those, so it is what it is. Some Pringles, some actual keto-friendly pasta sauce, and then this one was supposed to be vodka sauce. Got substituted. Some crackers to go with our soup or sickly item. Some wheat thins, some rice, and some fettuccine. I also had spaghetti on my list and they could not get me any spaghetti, which I find hard to believe, but apparently so. So fettuccine we got. Hot dogs, these were supposed to be Nathan's hot dogs. And we got Ballpark instead. Some Kraft singles for some grilled cheeses. And this was supposed to be full fat, but got 2%. So that is what I got to stock the cabinet. Now I do have a good amount of stuff already in there. We already have beans. Like I organized our pantry yesterday. So we've got lots of pickles. We've got tuna, olives, canned vegetables, some pasta that's already back there. You know, some basic items. Then this is like my keto shelf. Lots of syrup. We still have some pancake mix. So if we want, we've got some pancake mix. Some chips we already had. The nut section. This is also like keto area normally. That's where we're at. This is also like the keto pasta section. And I already had some emergency water left over from, I think, Imelda. So hopefully we are stocked. We're good to go on Dutch salt licorice. We will survive. So we'll see what happens. Everything is escalating quickly. So I wanted to just be prepared. It sounds like it was a good idea because it sounds like the grocery store went nuts. So hopefully I'll still be able to just continue on keto, like everything is normal next week, and Mike will just have a lot of snacks to go through in the coming months, but gotta be prepared just in case. Oh, and I got hamburger buns, but obviously I didn't get hamburgers. That's because Mike's parents sent us a bunch of meat. So we've got hamburgers and a bunch of different variety of steaks that they ordered. So we already have those in the freezer. So we've got tons of meat. So that is my doomsday prepping. They couldn't give me toilet paper. No shock there. We have some. Everyone else is getting toilet paper. I figured I might as well be one of those people. If we're not gonna have toilet paper again for a month, I figured I might as well try. No shock, they didn't have that. But otherwise, oh, and I got soda. I stocked up our soda up there just in case. So we've got water. I'm not worried. The water, we have filtered water out of our fridge. That's what we normally drink. The bottles of water are just if power goes out, and I don't think power is going out from coronavirus. So I think we're gonna be fine there. We got water, we got coffee. We'll get through this. Crazy. I got busy cooking and didn't even show you guys, but here's the recipe I made for dinner tonight. It's a hot Greek salad from Emails. So there's the info on it. It looks very pretty. And then we got Ken's Simply Vinaigrette Greek to put on it, because it is only 1 carb per 2 tablespoons. Not sure if I talked about last night's recipe, but last night's was really tasty, and tonight's was also really tasty. So 3 for 3 winners for Emails this week. So just saw word that Walt Disney World and Disneyland Paris also closing this weekend, which means Universal Orlando I'm sure will also be closing this weekend, which means every single Disney park in the world plus their cruise line shut down for at least a couple weeks. That is crazy. I am stunned, I guess. I'm at a loss for words. It is truly one of the weirdest, craziest weeks I can ever recall. Like, I feel like aside from hurricanes, which are very regionalized, I can't think of another massive crisis that's happened like this aside from 9/11 in my lifetime, because everything else has been localized, right? So obviously went through Harvey, went through Hurricane Charlie, but those were just Florida or just Texas, so people I knew that were going through it, but everyone else was just living their normal lives. This is the first event that I can think of since 9/11 where it's like everybody is affected, everything is shutting down, everyone is at the grocery store trying to buy all the food. This is wild. I do hope that all these closures actually have the effect that they're meant to, and that hopefully this doesn't spread, and hopefully a month from now this is all a thing of the past and we can start rebuilding and picking up the pieces of what this is going to do to the economy. But wow, this is strange times. And within a few minutes, there it is, the announcement from Universal Orlando. Also closing Sunday through the end of the month. I still don't have any sort of announcement to work from home, so I am still going into work. Obviously Mike works from home every day, so he's good there. But I feel like it's inevitable that eventually it's gonna get to that point. What a wild and weird week. There's nothing else to compare it to. It's just really wild. Well, it's Friday. We made it through the week. It's Friday the 13th. The whole week has been nuts. What could go wrong? Kind of how I feel today. It's just like, what else could possibly happen? But I'm pretty sure there's plenty that could still happen. So it has been a week, y'all. I think we are all ready for this weekend for sure. And then who knows what's gonna happen after that, but ready to get through this workday and have a weekend just at home. Hello, Friday night, I'm home. I picked us up Chipotle, and Chipotle changed their queso. So I'm hoping that means that their queso is good now, because the previous one was terrible. So it's a white queso now. And I'll take off the lid and show you guys, but fingers crossed this is better than the old one, because the old one was awful. There's my salad. And there's Mike's barbacoa bowl. Colby thinks it smells delicious. But it is for Mike. There is the queso. So we will find out. So the assessment is that it's better. It's definitely better than their old one. It probably would be good on an actual bowl, but on chips, leaves a little to be desired. If I was gonna get chips and something, I would get chips and guac, because their guac is amazing. Well, this is just decent. So this one's not bad, it's just not great. So my Flavor Gods seasoning came in today. I ordered these over a month ago, I think, but they are keto-friendly seasonings. So the ingredients are all keto-friendly, there's no sugar added or anything. So this was actually the keto pack. So you get pizza, nacho cheese, Himalayan salt, and pink peppercorn. Everything, which is not everything bagel, it's like their standard seasoning. Garlic lovers, and Taco Tuesday for the keto pack. And then I added the lemon garlic, the buffalo seasoning, and the ranch for things that we like. So got a ton of seasonings now, but we've got a ton of steak and stuff in there and burgers, so we can try some of these things out. And if we really do get put on house arrest, essentially, we will have some seasonings to try something. So I've also heard from people that they make really good popcorn seasoning. So obviously I can't have too much popcorn. I have a little bit here and there, as if I have some extra carbs. I can imagine the pizza, the nacho cheese, the buffalo, and the ranch being really good on popcorn. So we shall see. I'll keep you guys posted with how I feel. They were on crazy sale the day I got them, and it seems like they do a lot of promotional sales, but then you just have to wait a while to get them. So my treat for tonight, I am making the Salty Siren coffee, which is the salted caramel, sea salted caramel mocha. Pretty excited for it. Enjoying it in my new mug, and it is very good. It's very strong on the caramel and just that little hint of salt. Actually not too much mocha, which I prefer because I'm not usually a mocha fan. A lot of times when you add chocolate to coffee, it just ends up tasting like chocolate and not coffee. So very good. Big fan of this one. I think I like the Irish cream better, but I'm just a really big Irish cream fan, so enjoying it. Okay guys, so it's late Friday night, which means it is bedtime. So I will see you guys again next week for a new vlog. Bye.